Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News correspondent, they're standing by with President Cyril Ramaphosa's arrival, as of course he is attending. He's part of South Africa's delegation to this year's high-level gathering of the United Nations General Assembly, which kicks off with the Summit of the Future tomorrow. Let's see if Sherwin can hear us. Here, Sherwin, has the president arrived? Have you gotten a chance to doorstop him?
Vincent, we're live. Vincent, we're live. We're live. You heard it from the spokesperson. You heard it from the spokesperson. Good to see you, sir. They've just arrived at the hotel here in Manhattan. Alicia, I can tell you, the ambassador, Matu Johini, in the background over here, and the president exiting the vehicle now with the Secret Service surrounding his head of security. Mr. President,
how are you?
Always good to see you. Welcome back to New York, sir.
Yeah, the South African New Yorker.
They said when you left South Africa, it started to snow.
Yes.
And I see the army's been deployed, so you've brought the warm weather with you and left them to deal with the snow. What's the forecast for the week ahead for you here in New York? What are you most looking forward to?
Well, we're going to be very busy. I mean, the most important thing, of course, is our address to the General Assembly. But the other important one is the Summit of the Future, where we will be putting forward our views about the reform of the United Nations. For us as South Africa and the continent, this is most important, and we're very pleased that the Secretary General has convened this summit and put the matter of the reform of the UN firmly on the table. So we're going to be articulating the need for Africa to be represented in the United Nations Security Council. For far too long we've been left out, and this is the time when a clear decision must now be taken.
Before you go, Mr. President, the Springboks are playing Argentina this afternoon. They could win the rugby championship if they win this match against Argentina. What's your message to Sia and the boys?
Well, they've got to win. They have no other option. They must win this match so that the Springboks must emerge as the top team in the world.
Mr. President, good to see you. We'll speak to you later this week. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Minister, good to see you. All right, Alicia, there you have it. A quick conversation with President Ramaphosa as he arrives here at his hotel in Manhattan after a very lengthy trip from South Africa to be here. Of course, as we understand, snow covering large parts of South Africa. Very peculiar weather for this time of the year, but giving us a forecast for what should be a warmer week here in New York. The Summit of the Future kicking off tomorrow. He'll be addressing that. He will then also address the UN General Assembly to provide the country statement, talking about the importance of this push that we're seeing from the African region for Security Council reform. But also a sidebar to this visit, Alicia, is going to be a big focus on investment. There's going to be a roundtable with business leaders here in Manhattan, New York. He will also make a visit to the New York Stock Exchange on Monday. So a lot to cover in the next 5 days that the president is on the ground here in New York, and we'll be there covering every step of the president's engagements in the days ahead.